I was trying to think of what I was going to speak about, and I decided it should be called The Journey. When I first started at Augie, I was telling my staff, who has been wonderful, because I know that everybody understands that the hardest thing for anybody to do is change. My staff has changed 360 degrees. I've had their heads spinning at different times when I first came to Augustana. I remember my first day at Augustana, I went down into the cafe downstairs, and our to-go program had a 6-inch sub wrapped in cellophane with black magic marker on the outside that said how much the sub was. I came up and we were using frozen lasagna, canned sauce, all of our vegetables were frozen. We had potato pearls. All of our dressings were pre-made. The meats were pre-cooked. A lot of them were heated up in bags in the steamer. Our soups were frozen. We had a 6-foot, none of these salad bars were here. We had a 6-foot salad bar. We had a 6-foot deli bar. We had no pizza program, no global program. So that actually, within 2 years, we have changed every aspect of our program. It started by centralizing our grab-and-go, getting all compostable products, beta renewable resources. It started with all fresh vegetables. The only frozen vegetables my staff can buy are kernel corn and peas. It is using real potatoes for all of our meals. We roast all of our meats. We do all of our soups from scratch. We roast all of our meats, slice all of our meats for our deli. I know there's 100 things more. My staff thought there was no way it was possible. They thought I was crazy. I was talking to the college center manager here, Dan Jensen, and we were talking the other day because a lot of times my staff said, and Julie, the thin woman out, my staff who runs back and forth, and it's just like a whirlwind. A lot of times is very hard on herself. And I said, Julie, what you need to do, you need to bring a chair out, and you need to turn it around, and you need to look at our facility, and you need to remember what things were like. No signage, no uniforms. I mean, vision where we have come in 2 years. Because most operations, it's not going to happen. And a lot of people would say, it can't be done. And I had board and cabinet members saying, but how much is it going to cost you for a farm to fork program? How much is your labor going to increase for the farm to fork program? What is going to happen? So, we've had our first full year. Okay? We have lowered our food costs by 2.4%. We lowered our labor cost by 1.5%. And that is with opening 2 new operations. We have a Freshens downstairs. We opened a new C-store on campus. Overall, we've lowered our costs this year about 5.8% in dining, which is about $400,000, which is impressive. All right? Which is impressive. All right? That aspect of it, I've had very little to do with. That is my staff who stepped up, took the challenge, and I think probably amazed themselves a little. I mean, when I come out every day, I check every operation. I come out and I check the lines, what we're having. I look at color. I check the soups. As you can tell, I probably check entrees too. Okay? I check everything. All right? And both of our operations. Our faculty dining room used to be leftovers that were just put out in the faculty dining room. We now have great items. I mean, it looks like a restaurant. Our salad bar over there looks great. Our faculty dollars have increased. It has been an incredible progression from just 2 years ago. Besides that, our compost is composted at Jem's farm. Our fryer oils turned into biodiesel at Jem's. We have a great farm to fork program with incredible student involvement. Augie Acres I think it was a week ago Friday, brought me over 90 pounds of fresh tomatoes, jalapeno peppers, Swiss chard,